name that this one is the same like that other shop.
So let me get this straight. You telling me that my Louis Vuitton and my other few designer bags are made in China?
The bags come from China, but the leather comes from Nigeria. The bags are manufactured in China, but the leather, the exotic skins, the snake skin, the alligator, it comes from Kano, Nigeria.
What up YouTube, my name is Happiness and welcome to my channel. So on TikTok, a lot of videos have been circulating showing that most of the products that you think you're buying from expensive luxury companies, most of those products are made in China. So like how they said it, that they'll take a quality bag from China and then they'll ship it back to Europe and then repackage it. So most people feel that they are ripped off, because what you find is that a product that is selling for, that is worth $5, all of a sudden when it goes to Europe and then they just put in the labeling, the branding, after that when they will ship it to the US or wherever it is where the majority of the client base is at, those products turn into a major profit, $1,000. You get what I mean? So let's check out some of these videos, because some people feel like they're ripped off, but some others see it as an opportunity to start their own business. So let's check these videos out so that we can get to understand how people on the street feel about what's going on.
Yeah, and China will lose the US market, which, as I've said, is 15%.
We don't care. We don't care.
$1, $1, $1, $1. All these pants are just $1. I'm not kidding you. Think cheap means bad quality. You just haven't found the right supplier. Let me show you the details of a random pair of pants. These $1 pants would go for at least $10 in your country. All my dealers like to sell it because the profits are high. I have got only 20,000 pieces left in my warehouse, and each one comes with its own box and tag. These are the goods ordered by my customer in the UAE, packed and ready to be shipped to his country.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those luxury brands for too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer, and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China. See the real world for yourself.
Who are the suppliers behind the Salomon, Timberland, New Balance, Adidas, Nike, la 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 la? First, Baocheng Factory, one of the world's largest OEM sports shoe manufacturer. It is like a Foxconn in the shoemaking industry. During its heyday, it has over 100,000 employees in just one of its factories in Dongguan. What even surprised me is that it owns an independent brand called YY Sport. It's like a distributor for sports shoes like Nike and Adidas, same as like Foot Locker in America and JD Sports in England. Second, Huajian Group. It is one of the largest OEM manufacturer for leather shoes in China. On the other hand, Huajian mainly offer the OEM service towards those big brands like Gucci, Tariff, Coach, Calvin Klein, etc. Sounds crazy, right?
When I say $2, real price, $2. And this is very good quality. See?
Free shipping for 2 weeks. Global free shipping for 2 weeks. And this one is a 99, my dear, 99 US dollar. And this one is the 99, same price, 99 US dollar. Let me show you. This one is a 99. Yeah, it's caviar leather, pink with the silver, pink on silver. And this one is a 99.
Yeah, got you. Got you. Yes, is it number 8? Okay, number 8 coming. Okay. Dear, you can check from inside here. Why not choose it? Go to search. Yeah. Don't trust any other people. Okay, don't trust any other people go to texting you, because right now we got almost 500 people in my live room, right? Baby? Must be someone. They saw me doing a live. Some other people, they go to texting you, say they have the shoes too. Don't trust them. They are all scammers. They were gonna took your money and didn't send. I will take a video of the products you choose for you, and you can decide whether to buy it after you are satisfied. This is my sincerity, because I really hope that everyone can spend less money to buy what they like. Okay, friends, if you want to know about our products or choose.
First of all, after finding out what I just found out about the US and China, you know, I want to say I'm highly ticked off. I'm highly upset. 3 years ago, I paid $450 for these Gucci slides at the Gucci store right here in Houston, Texas. And now China done exposed the fact that these shoes right here only cost 75 cents to produce. You know what? Real Gucci slides. I'm done. The hell with these Gucci slides. You know what? Ever since China exposed like the designers over here of how they charging us, man, it just really like made me feel some type of way. You know, because for years, you know, I like nice stuff just like everybody else. I like to look good. You know, I'm an older man, so of course I got to keep my game right. And I thought I was really like, you know, making myself feel good, because for the first time in my life, you know, after what I went through in my life, you know, I feel like I was on a come up. I feel like I was leveling up in life, you know. And so as time went on, I started buying Gucci, all kind of designer stuff, man. This is just, you know, this ain't even trying to boast, man. This is basically like, I feel like crap. But I still thank China for exposing everything. We already knew, especially me as an adult, that we do get overpriced for stuff when we go buy stuff. But just to find out that these shoes right here, I wore these in my intro on my YouTube channel 3 years ago, 4 years ago when I did my first intro, when I first hit 200,000 on my main channel on YouTube. And I paid $1,700 for these at the Gucci store. I found these online, man, $9.99 in China. $9.99, you know, and I wore these in my intro. And seeing what I'm seeing, how China exposed everything, it just really made me rethink of all the money that I threw away, you know.
China, I've been telling them that this one is the same like that other shop. But it's not. We've been preaching this thing. Guys, listen up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go search China. Anything China related, you're gonna see.
you're going to understand. And also, most importantly, if you want to buy sneakers, my number is on my bio, yeah? And my website link is on my bio. You buy there on the website, but you can also text me. Yeah, Eva. Also, we have iPhones. We have wigs, everything that you want. But most definitely, it's specials on the sneakers. It combos on the sneakers. Nice specials. Text me. I'm waiting for your message.
So, let me get this straight. You telling me that my Louis Vuitton and my other few designer bags are made in China?
Your made in Italy Gucci 80% come from Chinese factory.
Listen, I ain't even mad at it. I ain't even mad. I'm mad I spent this much money on these bags. If they are saying that Birkins are being made in China, you already know that Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, and everybody else is being made in China. That's why I am never impressed by all the money that people spend on these bags. Never be impressed, baby. Never be impressed, because your bag, our bags, was made in China. I am about to crash out. Seriously, I'm crashing out. China, they on our ass. Let me tell you something. Y'all see all these damn bags that I have? Okay? These are the bags they're talking about. Like, I have a Birkin, a Fendi, a Louis. I've never even used this bag yet. A Chanel, Louis, Fendi, Chanel, Gucci, Louis. And you're telling me what I have spent on all these bags, I could have went to China and got them and not spent all this money? China, I'm coming. But let me just show you all the bags that I actually really have. Look at this. Jack Moose, Louis, Hermes, Louis, Dior, 3 Chanels, Fendi, YSL, Chanel, Louis, Chanel, Louis, Gucci, Chanel. All of this stuff that I spent my hard-earned money on, all of this, are you freaking telling me that I overpaid for all of this shit? Let me go on Expedia or wherever and find me an airline ticket to China, because I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all. Look for me. And I also want to add that this Louis wallet, it legit say made in France. Made in France. I am now checking all my shit. China. I'm coming.
I'm so glad that China is letting everyone know now, finally, that your Birkins came from China. They weren't made in the US. And when I ordered this from China, they made it after I ordered it. So it was especially made for me. It took about 6 weeks to get. But if you want to see, it's got the name. Kind of hard to see. It's got the name on there. It's a little dirty, a little smudgy, but that's okay. You got the key and the lock. It's beautiful. I still have the paper on the bottom. Honestly, I need to take that off. But let's be real, like, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to carry a Birkin just because you can't afford $20,000 to $40,000 or more dollars. You can have whatever you want for whatever price you want.
The bags come from China, but the leather comes from Nigeria. The bags are manufactured in China, but the leather, the exotic skins, the snake skin, the alligator, it comes from Kano, Nigeria. Come on in, let's talk about it. Yes, because I love that the Chinese manufacturers are coming on here and asserting that they are producing these luxury bags and luxury goods, but also Black people have a hand in that manufacturing by way of tanneries in Kano, Nigeria. So a tannery is an institution, a business in which you are converting animal products like skins, leather, suede, alligator skins, snake skins, all kinds of exotic skins into textiles so that they can be used for goods, clothing, bags. And Kano, Nigeria is world headquarters for this practice. And they have long since been headquarters for hundreds of years. So I interviewed during the pandemic a man named Winston, and he leads a business out of Kano, Nigeria called Winston Leathers. And they are actually a third generation tannery. So he confirmed that his tannery produces leather goods and exotic skins for brands like LVMH, so Louis Vuitton's portfolio of brands, Ralph Lauren, many other luxury brands. And I interviewed him on Twitter. I'll link to that thread so you can go back and read it. But yeah, he shared that this practice of providing exotic skins to the world, but specifically to China, goes back to the Silk Road, when traders in Mali were providing leather goods up through Morocco and on into Asia. Moroccan leather is known for its quality, and Winston actually shared that Moroccan leather can be traced back to Kano, Nigeria, and it's actually Kano leather. So I love all the conversation that Chinese manufacturers have started around like amplifying that those goods are produced and manufactured in China. I want to go a layer deeper and talk about how Black people are actually contributing to the manufacturing as well, because the leather goods and the exotic skins that make up those bags that they're putting together in China actually started on the continent of Africa.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe, and also add your comment on your own opinion on the China-American trade war, and let's meet up on the next video. Peace out.